しゃー、やっていこうぜー。楽しいゲームですよー。待ってよー。おー、兄貴、いらっしゃい。おい、あいあい、あいあいあいあい、こんばんは。ちょっと待ってね、今、ツイートするから。チキポじゃない、チキポだよ、チキポ。ボになってる？ポだよね。配信疲れを癒されに来ました。ありがとう。今日は俺一人だよ。ちょっと待っててね。おい、ピンクさんいらっしゃい。いい感じでしょ？音楽も。ハードボイルドだよね。そう、チキポ。ちょっと待ってね。始めるから。で、これをツイートして、よっしゃ、行こうか。こんばんは、実はハラミです。本当にハラミ？じゃあ、待ってよ、ちょっと、いいか。なんかコントローラーめちゃめちゃ振動する、これ。めっちゃコントローラー振動する。
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland.
もうちょっとだったね。
An investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure. Why not? It's just ridiculous The dog eats the chicken.
略さずに言うと
It's
チ
in
キン
our
ポリスで
nature.
す。
I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong?
ニワトリアップはやめてほしい。いや、ニワトリが主人公なんだよね。そう、ポリス。こいつはインパラかな？
Ah, crap. My
そう、
office
女に
lock is
こ
a
じ開
piece
け
of
られる
shit
よう
if
じゃ
a dame can
俺の
pick
事
it.
務所の鍵はカス
She
だな。
stood in the darkness, the light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the
弱
first
気な警
place.
官じゃなくて、
But
本
she
当の
was
ニワ
no
トリの警
zebra.
官。
Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding
こ
name.
の
She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
そうだよ、チキンだよ、マジで。さあ、やっていこうか。お安物のウイ
Every
スキーあ
whiskey
る。
has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range.
それだけタイ
I
プライター。
promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
いつか小説を書くって自分に決めたの。お、
I don't even know what these papers are.
電話。お、電話。あ、電話かけれるね。あ、どうだ。電話かかってるよ、電話。あれダメだ。さあ。
Books I'm never gonna read.
見そうもないもの
Maybe nobody ever
誰も読ん
has.
だことがないんじゃん。英語読んでる声釈迦さんかと思った。あ、ここになんかあるね、これね。メモ帳。これはあ、これだ。何これ。ああ、これはちょっと。L2。ああ、これでどこが見れるかわかるんだね。こいつは最後にしよ
I don't see colors anymore.
う。そう、多
Only
分。
emptiness. Everything faded.
さあ、もう
I
一
need
杯
another
飲むと
drink.
するか。
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
写真。お、写真がちょっと見れるよ。
The Wild Gentleman.
女性の
Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867.
横の
My
頃の俺
heroes
の
when I
ヒ
was a
ーロー
little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was,
焼け野原の
burned
ま
to
ま
the
にしておけばよ
ground.
かったなと思い始めてる。
We used to be star cops a few years
その
ago.
前では
Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series.
本のシリ
I
ーズ
don't
まで
miss
出
those
て
days.
別にあの頃に
Of
戻り
course,
戻りたい
Marty,
とは
my
思わ
old
ない。もち
partner,
ろ
would
ん、
disagree.
あん
He
その
just
元
loved
相
the
棒のマーティ
spotlight.
は別だ。あいつはこう、あ、
This is
これは過去の
this is one of the most beautiful memories
小
from my
生の
whole
中で
life.
一番
Before
美しい
Molly
もの
left
森
me
が
and
娘を
took our
連れて
daughter.
いく前。
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man
あんま
live
り
one
関係ないの
time.
かな、
but
こういうの。
I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my... The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store.
関係なさそう。 照明のスイッチ。お、明るくなるじゃん。明るくしとこ
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts.
う。もう全部見たかな？タイプライターズ、ウイスキー処理。よし、こいつにしよう。何これ？見る。質問、話す。見る。
Who is this dame anyway? And what the
誰な
cluck
んだ？
is
し
she
かも、
doing in my
大晦
apartment
日に
on
俺
New
のアパー
Year's
トに
Eve?
足を運んでくると。話す。
Let me introduce myself.
自己紹
My
介
name
を
is
つけて、
Deborah.
私は
Miss Deborah
デボラ
Ibanez.
デボラ・イバネズです。デボラ・イバネズです。
You're mistaken, ma'am.
来る場所を間違えてるぜ、マダム。
Oh, really? Please enlighten me,
ア
Mr.
ランドさん、どうい
Featherland.
うことかしら？
I'm not a private eye.
俺
I'd
は政府
recommend
関係者
Philip.
それならフィリ
I
いや
mean, Mr.
Philmar
Philmar
Lowe
Lowe
責任だ。
instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to.
あ
Not
なたのよ
even
うな
from
や
a
んごとない
classy
レディ
dame
の
like
依頼
you.
であっても。
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
勝手に上がり込んで来られたところで、ついでに一杯いかがかな？
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone.
俺が一杯飲みたいんだから
So, maybe
一話で飲むの
some
は失礼かと思ってる。
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
ベーベン。
Huh. Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
なんか、
So
上
come
に出たな、今
on.
の。
Spill it. From the beginning.
出た。新しい個体情報。個体情報。新しい個体情報が出たよ。うわ。なんだっけ、名前。イボラ・イバネーズ。デボラ・イバネーズ。インパラ、メス、美しく。なんて言うんだろう。他に言えることはない。なんで自分の役員者のために使い走りをやっている。格のある女だが特に、裕福な家や権力のある血筋の出身というか、
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please. That's why I'm here.
新機能尋問。手がかり。被害者の女は何分か奇妙な脅しの標的になっているようだ。いずれも手書きでなくて。尋問って何？これか。容疑者について知っている状況で相手が怪しいかどうか先に注目しよう。ジョン・ドゥ・ドー。もし何か怪しいとここに注目した方が実はそうじゃないし。どういうこと？容疑者から印象を集めよう。印象を得るたびに新たな質問が追加される。刑事メーターは尋問がうまくいっているかどうかを教えてくれる心強い味方。できるときプラス側になるように維持しておく。
I must be cautious and smart.
注意深く
This
危険
dame
してない
seems
けど、
shy,
早っ。
which I can use to my
早いな。
advantage. but I must be
適
careful
切
about
な
what
タ
I
イミング
say
で
to
厳
her,
しく問い詰
or
め
I
る。
could scare her off. Let's start gently,
OK。
and when the time comes...
君は一体何者なのかな、マダム。
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody
一
important,
人に足らないも
Mr.
のです。フェ
Featherland.
ザーランドさん。
You're important enough to deal with
デ
such a
リケー
delicate
トな問題
matter,
を任されるくらい
right?
には重要なようだね。
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
この世相会
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for
不快な
you,
ことなんですか？
if not
同じくらい
even more.
もしかしたら私も。この辺に住んでるのかな？カラベラヒルズ、それともフラワーかな？自信があまりなさそうだな。本当に大丈夫。どうしようかな。
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer
伝えたく
that.
ないよ。
I'm here on behalf of my employer and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
やべ、でもプラスになってる。怯えた獲物のふりはやめなね、姉ちゃん。洗いざらい歌ったらず。なぜ今日この夜に俺を訪ねてこなきゃならなかった？
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons.
私
I
は
may
バカな
look
小
like
鹿
a
に見え
silly
るかな？
little
いいです
fawn,
ね。
and maybe I
なの
am,
かもしれませ
but
ん
I
けど、
still have common
常識は
sense.
心得ているんですから。
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
重要な日なんです。あなたにも重要な日だと彼女は思ったようです。
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
お、プラスいいね。生まれ育ちは黒ビル。これは嫌がるでしょ。なぜ君が俺を訪ねてきたんだ？どうして君の役主が直接来ないのかな？何を言ってないか自分で分かってる。
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha
ナタ
Katsenko.
ー
She
シャ
hasn't been leaving her home
キャッ
lately,
ツェンコ。
only if she really has to.
最近はよっぽどのことがないと家を出ない。子守だね。
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's
Miss
scared because of those
Natasha,
unwanted
彼女はとても有名
messages,
なの。
and everyone knows who she is.
So she's
つまり彼女は
that
そういう
kind
タイ
of
プの女
woman.
性なんだけど。
I don't know what you mean.
そういう意味。
Of course you
分
do,
かってるくせだ
Deborah.
けど、あなたは
Thank
そ
you,
れ
by
で
the
言
way.
って手
We're
がかり
finally
ない。
getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough.
レストラン避ける
Deborah's hiding
のは
something,
もう
no
やすい。デボラ
question.
は何かを隠
Let's
して
focus
そ
on
れに
that.
焦点を当てる。全体何を期待しておれないの？君は俺に何を期待してるの？
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your
あ
help,
なたに助けを
just
期
like
待
my
して
mistress said.
私が言ってて、
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
この件は危険すぎる。お引き受けできません。俺は見つからなかったってことにしない。こういった仕事が自分に向いてると思ってる。
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
時間は無駄だ
I
な。
trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland, not really.
ひどく無力だと感じたこと、この件は全体的になんだか疑わしいと思う。
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
でも君のことを信じるべき理由があるのかな。白状する気がないなら、これに何の意味が。
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
正直に言ってくれ、何そんなに。
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler.
ホバ
Or
ー
as
ト・ウ
most
ェス
people
ラ
know
ー
him.
まただな。
Ibn Wessler, the kingpin.
ギャングのボス。
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle.
すげえ、尋問ランクマックスじゃん。で、どうすりゃいいんだ。これなんかいっぱい出たね。手がかり。あの不思議な使いデボラ・イバネズ。彼女の雇い主はナターシャ・キャッツェンコという女の。雇い主のナターシャの情婦なんと副名だっけイブン・ウェスラー。すごいでしょ真の刑事。動物。彼女は何か恐れる秘密主義者、あるいは秘密主義の演技がうまいだけかもしれない。いずれにしても彼女の言ったことをするというのにできるわけじゃない。それだけはわかる。彼女の雇い主はイブン・ベテランの戦略に加担していると言うべきだ。バンディズにまつわる恐怖の空気はこれでか全部。名前ナターシャ・キャッツェンコ、猫、メス。驚くことをしている。何らかのトラブルに含まれた離脱しか。それはこっちも同じ。動物か。ネズミ、オス、男前でカリスマ性のあるな、ギャングのクソ野郎でもある。クロービルでも特に名の知られたギャングの美術館のオーナー、酒の密輸業者、少しお金でか、それも俺の耳にしたらつながる。終わった。どうしよう。もう一回デブラ
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's...
新しい新聞。事件にて全ての必須アイテムの
I know Molly very
私は
well.
よく知ってる。
Please
狙う
note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend.
感謝に
Treat
は
her
選手
as
らしく対応して。
gentleman. And
終わり
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was...
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
55511かけてみるかな。あれ、レイスの番号555932だね。5、5、9、3、2、ダイヤルする。
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just visit.
サニー、こいつ、サニーじゃない、なんだっけ。
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
お、いるじゃん。ルイス。お前なんかいろいろ増えたぞ。手がかり。クラブ。サーリクラブにいる。安田氏は俺の妻のことを知っている。あ、妻なんだね、モリーってね。モリーとのつながりを調べなければ。やっちゃいか。クラブのオーナー。喋るとどもる癖がある。これ。ニワトリ以外かわいい。ルイスの電話番号は555932。ルイスでいいんだよな、きっとな。
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
デボラ顔ちっちゃいな。
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
新機能マップ。新しい場所。マッ
I
プ。
need to
これだ
grab。my stuff first.
まずは持ち物を準備しよう。場所。どこ？死刑の本部。別名。怪しい連中のための巨大な建物が怪しいのは留置所の連中だけじゃん。持ち物って何？何を持てばいいの？
Murky brown swill. My bedroom.
持ち物
Just a
ないし
bunch of useless crap in there. My wife took all the good ones. She knew
なく
I
ない。
need to grab my stuff first.
持ち物を準備しようって言われてもな。
Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
Feel free, Son. I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever...
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more. So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white. Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny. So this Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenko was very clear on this matter.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
お全部聞いたね。あと全部見たしな。ルイス
I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
お、ポンコちゃん、コン、いらっしゃい。
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve,
Tori-muri.
after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
集めるもないしな。もういいんちゃう？動物。もうないじゃ
I
ん。
need to grab my stuff first.
何持ち物を準備し、あ、待って、ここにあるじゃん、引き出し。これだ。
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
俺の最後のタバコ。
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
OK。お、持ち物。お、いいね。どうやって動かすのかな。よっしゃ、移動しよう。メインシーンはストーリーを進めてくれる。あー、なるほどね。限定シーンはメインストーリーの進み具合に応じて一時的に解放される。次のメインシーンを進める前に全てのシーンを訪れておく。あー、なるほどな。OK。メインシーンしかないね。あ。ないね。こうに行こう。
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive, and we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
増えるのは困るか。増えちゃうな、でも。
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
お、なんか許せ？喋ってた。
Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
話してくれる。
Well, look at that.
男か。
Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
鶏、トサカに穴開いてるね、なぜ。トサカに穴開いてる？本当だ、穴開いてる。そういうもんなんじゃない？
Oh, God.
銃で撃た
That
れたんじゃな
clumsy
い？昔。
buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it. You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that. Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
入り口、ポスター、パトカー。警
Did
察
you
の名
miss
刺。
me? No? Same here. Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
そうですね。お
This happened when that old bloodhound,
冒
Blood
険ブラッ
Boil,
ド
was
ボイルが
promoted to
警
chief
察
of
本部長
police.
に昇進した。
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
終わりかな。はい、じゃあ。
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
めちゃくちゃいるな。モニカ。
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those 2 prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
自動販売機。
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy.
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still...
Jeffy is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this? Oh.
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself.
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
お、マロいらっしゃい。お、気になってたこのゲー
Don't
ム。
need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
酔っ払ってんね。
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
長い長い。面白い。
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
こういうタイプの犬だった。
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad, bad boy again.
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
なくて見てなかったでしょ。なんとなくは見てた。
All right. No need to bite.
ボスコかわい
Wasn't
い。
trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course,
みんな声が
blood
渋いな。
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right?
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
やっぱ撃たれたんじゃないトサカ。
We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were...
射撃場。
One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course. One of Blood Boyle... Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous.
射撃場にあいついるっぽいよね。
This is gonna be a hard ride.
気まずい状態
Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
あ、いたよマーティ。うわ、なんかいっぱいあるの。ポスター。
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
お、明るくなった。お、なにこれ。スタート。ほほほほ。 何て打つの？何て打つの？あ、ダメ。あれ？あ、リロード。むずむず。お、なめへっさんいらっしゃい。ちょっともう一回やりたい、これ。あれ？やべ、リロード。あ、危ね。そう、むずい。ああ。あれ、さっきより悪いじゃん。ちょっともう一回やろう。あ、撃っちゃった。あ、撃っちゃった。あ、撃っちゃった。もういいや。何これ、すげえ。
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least... Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week, but once he...
What do you call? 消滅しよう。マーティだなとかな。
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
違う。マーティ。
Hey, Marty.
おお、来た。
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear?
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
白い方の目が。お、メスさん、いらっしゃい。
What kind?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way.
Most glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
もういいかな、そろそろ。動物。いっぱい増えた、動物。どうしよう、これ。面倒。いいか。出れないな。こっからどうやって出るんだ？忍者しかいない。まだ話す。
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces, so yes. The doctor says I'll limp forever.
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off.
もういいでしょう。
Can we go finally, or are you waiting for a big warm hug?
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
Ah, lovely and peaceful as always. Welcome back, Boss Bird.
どうやって出んの？白いのが杉さん。いや、どっちってことないよ。いや、白くない方が俺かな、どっちかっつったら。こっから出れないんだけど、どうやってんのこれ。出方がわからん。マップも開けないし。めちゃめちゃ増えたし、これ。どうしよう。
Can we go finally, or let's...
そろそろ行こうかはいいけどさ。出れないんだって。あ、こっち？もしかして。あったあったあった。
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and a hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
お、さあさあ。もういいかな。お、本部長。こいついたわけ？いないよね。
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn. What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, 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 careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
よいしょー。新しい場所。
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice to say
何かにもお
goodbye
別
to
れないことを
Monica
してる人。
too.
なんでモニカにお別れないことをしてきたの？
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty.
もう疲れて
I
ます
bet
よ
you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble
もう
again.
G を
Yep,
さ、
that's
めちゃくちゃ
true.
読まなきゃないからさ。
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
ほんで、どこに行くっつったオフィスエリアかなホスト
I see you're swamped, buddy.
鳥さんは。
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you?
そうだね、
you
日
let
本語
out
で
some
話してくれれ
steam.
ばね。
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
OK、オフィスエリア。
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex-colleagues right now.
あ、行かないんだ。もっと喋る？あ、待って。もういいのかなあ、もういいんだ。これがメインのやつだね。で、こういうところには今しか行けないから行った方がいいってやつだね。
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup.
一人の人が
Marty's
くちばし
worried
に出
look
ていく。
shook me out of my reverie. Oh, Cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
お、なんだあいつ。あの動物何に見える？犬か？ハエ男。
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive.
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be. Hey, pal.
うわ、ハエだ、本当だ。
Can you hear me?
喋んない。
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
喋んない、ハエ。
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who's a natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
終わった。どうやって入るんだろう。あ、入り口ある。
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Jukebox. 死んだハエは物言わせにしようかな。嫌だな。これにしよう。
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
あんまり意味なさそうだよ
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken, Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day. What insight?
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful? Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird.
Yeah, weird.
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me.
Is that so?
Yeah, she's got a fantastic check.
Hey. あんま意味ないと思った。
Maybe the...
It's more.
本題か。おー、ストーリー進んでいく？ストーリー進んでいこうぜ。クラブ行こう。
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
お、またいるよ、鳥。
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty...
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and...
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty.
Amazing.
ルイス。あ、ルイス、話せないんだ。
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name?
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it?
You're reading my mind, boss. Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works.
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but... This place doesn't like, coppers. Forgive this slang.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen.
No problem, Shakespeare. Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know.
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big...
You mean Miss Natasha?
You're right on point.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the...
And, that...
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say...
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big...
You mean Miss Nat...
Whoa, look.
It is, Marty. A brand...
Of all that's furry.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Look. One day, neon signs will cover...
You read that in some kind of science.
No, it's just what I...
Oh, so you have your own...
Pluck off, Sonny. Huh.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was...
You mean when they wrote some...
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Oh, they got bored with us, Marty.
But still, here we are working.
Yeah, hilarious.
終わっちゃった。あ、入り口。
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just...
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must...
Okay. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next...
What was that?
Nothing. Just...
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring...
Was that a rhetorical question?
Jeez, look...
That's not a gun.
終わり？
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should...
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir.
You hear that?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this.
Just don't get too excited, Marty.
こっちはダメなのか。ないよね。
Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
話せる。
Funny.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Miss
Pleasure's all mine.
Lawrence.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those...
I see.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my...
Okay, then. Catch you later. Look, Lewis. That...
Well, yes. He is a...
Yes, indeed. But it seems tonight...
Oh. Oh. I get it.
Yeah.
No.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez. What the hell's wrong with...
What? Did I say something? Is Lucas...
Lewis. And...
これでいいのかな？
Sir.
お、いいね。
Everything's fine, Mr. Awen.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons. And as for you, you...
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you.
あ、入れる。
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the...
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest...
Oh, does it mean...
Don't even think about it.
Men these days.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find.
Just like always.
No, Marty. Not like always.
さあ、どうする？
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my...
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What this is...
He looks like a coat...
that was...
I try.
知らないな。狐の
A fox is a wolf who sends...
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha.
Fish.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old
So says the little...
But what?
It is now, all because of you.
You know, Sonny, sometimes...
終わりだな。あ、いっぱいあるじゃん。うわ、かっこいいこいつ。
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. Oh, I know this fodder guy.
You've seen every...
You know, Laura and I go to the movies
Exactly 12 years...
Oh, you remember that?
Yep, our very...
I see.
I don't remember. I just remember...
You're a clucking poet. I mean it. Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye.
Hey,
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
It's a class. You think this is one of those movies?
Yep, just like...
You're old, Sonny.
Well...
Oh, but I didn't mean to.
Huh. Another Lupus movie.
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus.
Cassandra
Ruby.
Watch your blood pressure.
Don't mind me.
Huh. No shit.
終わった。どうしようか。あ、こっちにもいる。お、目の前になんかすげえのいるよ。とりあえず
She
ウェイ
has
トです。
pretty long legs. I mean, pretty.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny.
I didn't mean him, Marty.
Oh, I see, right. Yeah, because that totally...
ほら。
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That...
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shot.
Sure. Maybe... What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old.
Of all the
And they've just left it on the bar.
So we're confiscating it as...
Yeah. Well, more like stealing it. But if it's...
you're twisted, pal. But to be honest...
ウイスキーが欲しいって。
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy
鳥
when
こっち
his...
見てるね。
You're treading...
No, I just... Look,
Talking, eh? About what?
look,
Good. And let it stay that way.
at least we're cracking this once again.
Sure, Marty.
よっしゃ、鳥に話しかけよ
Hey, there's Fillmore.
う。おお、私も、いいね。飲もうぜ。じゃあ。
Who? Oh, yes. Fillmore.
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was the exact... Well, well, if it isn't the great detective...
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Fillmore.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia as a turkey.
Hey, that was a long time ago.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity.
Okay, fair enough.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what do you...
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat up...
Don't even ask. I feel...
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice. You?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well...
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which...
Good to see you too, old pal.
お、なんか来た。お、あいつじゃん。今あいつどこ行った？
That woman with Ibn...
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that...
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise.
Colorful.
Rooster coppers in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler.
Sunny Featherland, of course.
Marty McChicken, sir. I just...
Oh, yeah.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this?
Yeah, so,
Cut the crap, Marty.
Oh.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I did...
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather...
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore.
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit...
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe.
I wouldn't call that an average life.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayward.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, Detective. But
Is that...
the name is just a name, of course.
You're a pragmatic.
Thank you.
Look,
Detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, man.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6...
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't...
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a...
Just try to act... Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin... How did you feel when you heard...
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats.
Good point.
Thank you.
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what... Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works...
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant.
Thank you. That's it for now. Is this place yours?
No, it's not mine.
Never been yours in the past?
Why do you ask questions you already know the answer to, huh? Yeah, it was mine. Now it belongs to Natasha. She's my girl.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business. And even happier to talk about art. But,
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush. Do you spend a lot of your time here?
It's a strange question, you know.
Humor me.
Of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs.
Is it compatible with your other businesses?
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul, Featherland. But, you say...
I guess not, Mr. Wessler. start talking straight, Wessler. There's no point in wasting each other's time.
You know what? You're right. And there's no point in spoiling my mood, is there? Olivia will show you out, but if you insist, yeah.
Nice one, Sonny. Indeed, Mr. Wessler. But let's not get ahead.
Don't be so cocky, copper. It can be dangerous at your age.
めっちゃ減った。やば。
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Eh, depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Yeah, gambling has always been...
Damn. If only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force of...
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I stand on it for...
That was candid.
Yeah, I try to be clear.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship...
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand.
So, you have your answer?
No recent...
Wouldn't you like them?
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with... The mob boss and the pussycat, eh?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I exit big secret?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha...
You don't remember? That's true.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind this...
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap, and there's
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh,
you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah.
How often does she use the weekend?
Yeah, every other...
I see. That's very important.
Yeah, if you say so.
Is she completely alone when she's there?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, eh? She's an adult. She doesn't...
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star...
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution.
I suppose not. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and...
Illegal gambling.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right.
Always putting it all on the red.
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always...
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please...
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should,
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Please, take a seat. The show...
ショーが始まるよ。そう、ニワトリニャーツ。始まったよ。
funny.
Chloe still lying in my bed.
ショーだね。どうしたサニー。好きになっちゃったのかな。
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a...
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more...
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
私の小さな毛玉ちゃんって呼ばれてる。
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone. Gee, that is a, unique picture.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of...
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not...
Oh, you're funny.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror.
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a...
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really?
Don't mention it. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a...
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a...
So I've been told. Anyway...
Yes. Look, Mr...
It's Sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sunny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you...
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually...
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With... Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner.
Sadly, I don't have the time. But the stage still calls my...
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean.
The place is very elegant, and...
Why, thank you.
I kind of feel like I'm in a museum.
Well, That depends on the kind of museum.
The kind with nice things.
Oh.
Suspiciously nice things. Just like you.
Do you think I'm suspicious?
We'll see about that.
Try me.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
How much do you know about Ibn's...
More than most wives do. About as much as lovers would.
Maybe that's smart of you. Maybe it's the opposite. In any case, you get the Clawville.
What do you mean?
Well, I've worked in a lot of cities and a lot of countries, ma'am. But the art of beating around the...
I take that as a compliment, Mr. Featherland.
It was meant to be one, Miss Katsenko. How does Ibn treat you nowadays?
Like a prince treats a princess.
A little.
He holds me in the hollow of his hand. He always has. He's never hurt me. He couldn't. Recently, he's been a bit distracted and...
Distant and nervous. Could you elaborate?
Ibn is devoted and attentive. He sends someone every hour to ask me if everything's all right. But I can't even...
Why is that? Don't you think it's true?
I don't think it has anything to do with the threats.
Any ideas about a cause?
None. Maybe it's stress. Ibn's work...
Is he trying to get himself out of the underworld?
Maybe.
That's interesting. Thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. What was in those threats?
The message itself is not a threat.
But a word again and again is threat.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea? Which word could...
I guess I do. Yeah.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes.
Well, thank you for your honesty. Could the threats have anything to do with the...
You mean I'm a cat?
Every interracial relationship has risk, but...
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you...
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are, and you know...
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny.
Well...
Well...
That's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the...
As you wish, Sonny.
How many fools like me have you...
In all my life? Well...
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually...
Fair point. Broadcast received, man. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. And let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know...
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still...
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know...
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too?
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws...
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would...
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did.
Luck me. This case is getting more... What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips.
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the conflict...
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha.
You must solve this. As soon as you can.
Oh, ダメだ。引く。
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you...
I was afraid this was coming. What?
It's something I keep hidden there.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets?
Sonny, a woman is naked. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So...
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
1時間後に集合。
Look, Natasha.
Please, this is very...
Sure, I get it.
Thank you.
Until later,
Goodbye, Sonny.
よっしゃ、出よう。
Well?
難しいね、難しいっていうか。
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought...
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive.
Well, who knows? You're such a...
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators...
I didn't mean that, Marty.
Oh.
これ出ていいかな。あれこれ出口ないじゃん。
Oh, it's you.
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler?
You don't beat her...
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland, so yes.
Well, thanks for the,
Anything else?
Do you come here often?
No.
Well, okay.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think.
I heard. Don't you find that?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change.
Well, thank you for your honesty, man. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha?
We've talked a bit.
There's no tension between you?
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weak...
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant.
Look, Olivia...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call.
That's good to hear.
Excuse me, pal. Do you happen to know where Mr. West...
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood.
Okay, thanks.
めっちゃ威嚇された。
Remember that old case with the
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right?
Yeah, hunger can...
And the wildest and most
As you say, Marty.
Ah, this is the...
He looks like a coat.
That was...
I try. Hey, Big Nose, where did...
Unfortunately, I don't know. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an...
Anything else, dear?
So, have you...
In fact, yes. She was,
I bet she was. You know...
You're, too old for this
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take...
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this.
Wow, that sounds...
Take care of yourselves, guys. This...
Oh, that makes my feathers stand.
Ah, old croakers. Okay, I didn't say...
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard.
Maybe there's more to it.
Who knows?
You've got a point.
The truth is...
Maybe there's more to it.
Who knows?
You've got a point.
Wonderful girl.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest.
So, Natasha invited...
That's either very good news or very...
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got...
Hey.
Who is this woman anyway? She's like...
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case.
More...
You already fantasized...
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's...
Could be. Take care of yourself.
You're one to...
Have a good night,
That girl is looking...
She's just looking at anyone...
No, Sonny. She would...
Marty, you're imagining...
You see that, right?
Okay, Marty, don't panic.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
He looks like... I try.
You know, Sonny...
I wouldn't...
You're telling...
Listen, pal.
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice...
What the...
Take care of yourself,
Yo.
What the...
This is the...
He looks like a... I try.
Remember that other...
Oh, gosh.
My mind is a bottomless...
His dealer.
Yeah, you're right.
2 missing legs, actually.
What happened with the turtle in the end?
Your bottomless pit of a mutt.
You know what?
It is, Marty. Listen.
Did I stutter, chicken? Get...
全部見た。全部見たよね。
I'm sorry we disturbed...
Not at all. Have a...
増えてる。全部見たよね。あと何？
Have a good night, Longface.
あとね。あとないじゃん。
Marty. Marty.
知らない間に鳥が増え続けてる。終わっちゃった。あとなんかある？ないよな。終わったね。
Isn't that
you're right. Take care of you.
What's it for?
creepy little squirrel?
Stage も見たしね。
What weird?
It's a house. I don't know. So, like, think about it.
Marty.
You're old.
Well.
Oh. You're old.
終わったよ。
Listen, pal.
Did I stutter?
終わっちゃった。ないな。
This he looks like I tried. Don't be shy.
Still talking to your...
どうすりゃいい？出れないんだよね。
Come to dad. Molly. We stepped into it, didn't we? I haven't dusted. Ironic. Oh, man. Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly.
Those names, all topped up.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody...
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets?
Thanks, Philmar.
Don't thank me.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Calling booze darling.
Says someone who calls his gun collection.
Touché.
Good birdie.
これで出れる。クローフィールド。
I don't know, son.
Let's hope we can learn
something.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking.
Yeah, figured.
ああ、そうか。ワンもいいや。
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
飽きてない。いや、飽きてるわけじゃないんだけどさ。眠いな。
So, this is the...
Yeah, what matters is...
I can't misunderstand that.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you?
Watch who you're talking to, Bull. Marty, before we enter.
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty.
That's what I like to hear.
Marty,
of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty.
That's what I like to hear.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like... Marty,
of course.
It's time...
That's what I...
Marty, before we enter, did you bring...
Of course.
It's time to get...
That's what I...
Oh.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind...
I get it. Just shut the fuck...
Okay.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a...
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with...
We should have shotguns for this kind...
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
ね、眠くなるよね。うわ、何これヤギ何なんか変なの死ん
She
でた。
was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost.
Wild gods!
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
デボラだ、今の。
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it...
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her
自分
mistress.
じゃない、インパラ。
Why is she naked? Was this sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle.
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but...
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now.
そう、なんか、まあ、鹿か
She
な、
was
インパ
already
ラ。
here and something happened to her, too.
Those are
そう、デボラが
possibilities,
死んでた
but。we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house.
Or they knew exactly where to find it.
I have no idea, but it's something important.
Amen to that.
よいしょー。そんなにないな。
It's an exceptionally...
I have no... This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre.
What is she doing here anyway?
Let's not draw hasty...
This...
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult.
Does it mean anything?
人間っていう概念があるんだね。
They say humans are the keepers of secrets, and the...
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
もっとよく見てね。
Damn. Just like in the adventure books.
You have a point.
終わり
Well, you can't be serious.
Yeah, it's a riddle.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when...
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
4種の動物。
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
動物4匹って。あ、そういうこと。うわぁ、気持ち悪い。
The message.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we got in our...
I don't know, Marty, but let's...
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think...
手がかり。フィルマーから見れるつらるリスト。そこに載ってる名前で知ってるやつ。めちゃくちゃいる。おっと。
Yeah. It... Look at those.
Maybe.
Your intuition.
And there you go.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called
Cretin. Of course.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the...
Yeah, of course. No,
Yeah. Right.
これで5高校111だ。
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake.
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah.
How can you forget a case like that?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know.
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
ここを離れるぞって。もう離れちゃうの？これいいのこれ。普通ね。ほら。よし。違うな。そうかな。画面ふわふわ揺れるね。なんか増えた。
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities.
終わり
？9.
Yeah.
終わりだ。これなんだろう。鳥。 몰라요.
Ooh, and
We're not here for...
if
He'll never...
I hope you're right. Everything all right?
If there's something...
Well, all right.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in this,
Hello to you twos.
I had no problems.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen.
And we won't even trash your...
I say let's get it over with.
Relax, pal.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a humming.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be...
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy...
I think I still owe him a great...
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing.
I can understand that. Hello, Timothy.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. And
And where's the store?
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think...
The chicken police are back together?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a...
I'm not buying.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Is that rag you work for still...
You mean the most red?
Oh, yeah.
I see that you...
Wise word. Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell.
Beat to death. Who do you think?
You sneaky broilers.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, come on, give me a...
Tough luck, trash pan.
We also ran into
Filma?
A grumpy old raggedy ass.
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he...
Oh, I see. So that...
He is. And he gave us... Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this?
Hey, that's not even a bad...
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been.
We spoke to Natasha.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most...
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive mess...
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have...
Thanks, Zip.
But not further back.
You didn't get any... To be honest.
You will...
And what are your plans?
Of course.
A couple.
You know what? So, out with it. Stop winding me up.
We've just come from the Tsar.
That on, Pat.
What a surprise. So?
Of course you don't. Just...
Go on, boys. Hurry up.
How's it going tonight, boy?
Uneventful so far, Sonny.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time...
That was a,
Are you sure? Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boy?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk.
Stupid oaf. So that...
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sure...
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he...
Right now. Do you remember our old...
That ended up in a swamp? Huh. I get that.
That's,
truth.
Never mind. That wasn't...
Not that one.
Yeah.
Just 9 months. Guess who we met to...
King Hector the...
Even better.
Wait a minute. Hold...
Damn right.
Wow. And you're still...
But seriously, have you heard...
His name's gonna be rather...
It's a heroic...
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting...
Which?
Ibn's been...
Yeah, we...
That's all I know.
Thanks, Mon. Listen, Mon.
That's what...
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are in...
It must be a secret.
It could be, of course, but...
Don't mention it, Mon.
Or...
Stop teasing.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah,
thanks for the...
Don't mention it. I'm just a
we saw a pretty good show.
Good for you.
Natasha. She performed...
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway...
Women like her always have something to hide.
I know.
Oh, yeah?
Marty, shut up.
Oh.
All mysterious, full...
I didn't even hear that.
Do we have a file on...
We...
Crow around...
Maybe we have a cat.
And since they lost the...
Yeah, it would fit the... I'm glad I could...
We know, we...
Do we have a file... Good old Bob.
So soon? That was...
Sorry, Mon.
When are you not here for that, boys? How...
What?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Of course, boys, but...
We'll be quick like us. Mon.
You're very lucky, boy.
You still remember...
Do you mean Philip?
We just met him.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's...
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't...
Possible.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco.
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential...
You're not. Are you
Stop screwing...
Which is...
we're still...
Listen, Bosco, what if...
You mean that little bimp?
You couldn't be...
Don't...
Good for you.
Why?
What? No.
Well, I guess your cat allergy...
Hey, big...
Hey, Cox.
I'd rather be anywhere else than...
Who? Are you trespassing me?
Who? What?
Just an old case.
I know.
Officer Bart. Miss Jardine.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run...
I wholeheartedly agree.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
やっぱこれだよね、絶対。全然わからんわ。
Well, it's a little...
Which... Yeah.
There you go. SN. Could be the initial.
これなんだろうな。わからん。
Hey, old man.
Still nothing.
No matter.
Hey, it's
100 and so. I don't know.
You're afraid.
Everyone.
Even
if you gave
this at what? Well, that
the hot. This.
Yeah.
This make.
Ooh,
I'd rather. Yeah.
Furry heaven.
What's up, Zip?
That's exactly what
About the riot?
I ain't seen nothing.
We're not on duty.
It's still the same.
It will, Zip.
If you say so.
Maybe one.
So, how about...
Not a chance, Timbo.
Sorry, pal. Maybe...
So,
not sorry, pal.
This is... It's... I used to think...
And?
I just...
Oh.
Well, that's... Wise word.
What was it?
Why? What's... Well, keep up.
Or...
Thanks.
What is up?
Blood boils in there, some.
You took the word.
Blood boils. It may not be... You can still...
Like hell.
Well...
I hope.
なんもない。おー、皆さんいってらっしゃい。
The boss?
He's not in a good mood.
And we just put the chair...
Mostly you, Sonny.
None taken. I'm used to it. Listen, dog.
Make it quick, boys.
Don't drink,
Sonny.
Join the...
Get bribed.
Officer Bark. Officer Bark.
Nice work.
Nice bullshit. Blood boils.
You took the word.
Blood boils.
You took the words.
終わった。
Molly. Come to... We stepped into it, did... I haven't done... Ironic. Oh, man. SN. Could be the initials of a person. Stop staring at it.
Okay, okay, I just like...
Furry hell, Marty, I don't want... Stop...
Okay.
Furry hell, Marty.
You
wrote that?
It burned into my...
よし、わからん。寝る。終わりにしまーす。おやすみなさーい。ありがとう。